for the coach. Higher we go, beg and plead for the coach. Higher we go, beg and plead for the coach. Higher we go, beg and plead for the coach. Higher we go, beg and plead for the coach. Higher we go, beg and plead for the coach. Higher we go, beg and plead for the coach. Higher we go, beg and plead for the coach.
Hey squad, y'all already know what it is, man. It's your boy Jay Lion, and I'm back once again, you guys, with another video. And you already know what time it is, bro. It is Wrestlemania time. It is Wrestlemania time, bro. It's that weekend. You know, in my last video, I gave you guys my predictions for NXT TakeOver, but now it's time to give you guys my predictions for WrestleMania. And of course, gotta get this cup out. I gotta get this cup out because this is my souvenir cup that I got at one of the WWE live events. My last one, I think I lost when we moved, so I hold on to this because I wish I would have got it signed by the Usos or AJ Styles. That joint would have been super dope. I would have never watched that, but I was just playing. But also, you guys, it is WrestleMania time. You know, everybody who's down in New Orleans checking out WWE Access, WrestleMania Access, you know, enjoying all the cool things that they got there. That's like a wrestler's dream right there. That's like a WWE fan's dream or outgoing wrestler's dream to like go to an Access and like interact with some of your favorite superstars and all that. So all I know is I'm going to make that a dream of mine and my sister's dream to go to one of the WrestleMania Access and really have fun. You know, like, cause shoot, I need a vacation. Literally, I need a vacation. But I want to give you guys my predictions for WrestleMania 34. You know, it's this Sunday. It's 2 days away. But before we get to WrestleMania, we got all the Hall of Fame and NXT TakeOver. But I'm not going to give you guys my predictions in this video for NXT TakeOver. You want to see my predictions? Go check out that my last reaction video because I kind of gave a sneak peek towards that. But let's start off with the first, like the WrestleMania pre-show. I'm pretty sure, and it's like in at least like 3 hours. At least like 3 hours, and they just made an announcement for they'll be showing a little sneak peek of WrestleMania, half of the pre-show on USA, so y'all can watch that if y'all ain't subscribed yet. But make sure y'all subscribe to the network. You don't want to miss out. And if you're in the Virginia area, you know what I'm saying, if you're in the Virginia area, I'm pretty sure you should go check out Buffalo Wild Wings or go to certain bars because some of them are having those things, you know, if y'all want to go check those out. But the first matchup that I want to discuss is none other than the fabulous Moolah Memorial Battle Royal. Now, obviously, we all know it's just like the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, but it's paying homage to the fabulous Moolah. She's one of the first women's wrestler superstars to come out during the 1985s. You know, she was one of the longest reigning women's champions of all time. And of course, we got women's superstars from Raw, SmackDown, and NXT coming down to like make predictions to come back. But obviously, if they want to like give a hue to me, I think my prediction to whoever was going to win that match, to me, is none other than Ember Moon. I got Ember Moon winning that because like, just think of it, like, let's just say she does get called up to the main roster, and what better way to start it off than her winning the Fabulous Moon and Battle Royal, or the iconic duo of Peyton Royce and of Billie Kay. You know, everybody was wondering when they gonna get caught up. If they win that, that would be a perfect start for them to have the WrestleMania moment, and also have their foot in the door in that area. So those are my predictions. I'm mostly going for NXT stars, you know, because that is the perfect catapult for them to win it. And of course, while we're mentioning the Battle Royal, we might as well go off with the next one, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Now, obviously, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal was introduced a few years ago in this same arena. So, you know, and the first person to win that was Cesaro. The second one was The Big Show. The third one was Baron Corbin. And the fourth one was Mojo Rawley from last year, with an assist from his famous football coach, like players or whatever. So to me, I would say my guess who would win it all, because it's a whole list of superstars going to be competing in that. If you to really catapult his career to where he wants to go, I would say none other. Delete. Woken Matt Hardy. Delete. Yeah, man. I would say Woken Matt Hardy, bro, because you know, since he's made his Woken gimmick, you know, it's become very entertaining. You know, that the Ultimate Deletion match, that was pretty much crazy. You know, a lot of surprises, a lot of montages, and I don't know, maybe it could, you know, it can really shed some light on the Woken character. But we already know anything can happen, so we don't know who could be competing in that thing. But either way, I'm gonna be hyped to see that, you know, Team Liddy. But that's my pick, probably Woken Matt Hardy, or even the returning of Jeff Hardy. Like either way, those characters would be so dope. So, and then of course we also have the Cruiserweight Championship match between Cedric Alexander and Mustafa Ali. You know, since the newest GM has been introduced, you know, Drake Maverick, you know, it wasn't a good idea to like start up a Gold Rush tournament for the Cruiserweight Championship instead of just like handing it off to somebody or whatever. I thought it was a pretty good idea, and there was some returning faces. Some guys from NXT got called up to 205 Live, like Hideo Itami and Buddy Murphy, which I was surprised to see Buddy Murphy. I thought he was, you know, he was let go, but I was actually kind of hyped to see him. But my money on this match is got to go to Mustafa Ali. Like, I really do. He's one of the underrated superstars in 205 Live, as well as many others. You know, Cedric Alexander, before Enzo Amore, before that whole controversy coming on, it looked like he was already destined to win that. So I would like to see Mustafa Ali win that, because like, shoot, like, come on, he has high five and agility. Like, come on. And I'm pretty sure that's it on the pre-show card, I think. So far as the main card goes, let's get right into the main card. The main card, the first thing I'm gonna start off with is Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, and The Miz. Now, The Miz, he's been around since I was a kid too, and like longest reigning Intercontinental. Well, I wouldn't say the longest, but like, he's one of the best Intercontinental champions of all time. He's brash. He's outspoken. Speaking of which, Miz, congratulations on your new daughter. You know, it's a blessing when kids come into the world. And of course, like, you know, Finn Balor, he's still one of my favorite. Between him and Seth Rollins, they're my favorites. You know, Finn Balor and Seth Rollins. You know, the last time these two had wrestled with each other was in SummerSlam to crown the first ever Universal Champion, which was actually kind of shocking. But the one thing I want to see Finn Balor return as, because I've been wanting to see this since last year, him bring the Demon character to WrestleMania. Like, if he brings the Demon character to WrestleMania, because it will be so lit, bro. And especially, it could be like a total grand entrance. If they decide to, like, hey, let's do you can come back as the Demon King, because we have not seen the Demon King since TLC when they faced off against AJ Styles. Like, I want to see that. I want to see the Demon come back. But as far as the person winning that match, I would got to say Seth Rollins. Like, for real, I got Seth Rollins winning that. You know, Seth Rollins, you know, he's very brash. He's very outspoken. You know, I've been liking this guy since the Shield, so that's my pick. As well as Finn Balor, but The Miz is my not The Miz. Seth Rollins is my pick. I'm sorry, guys. And now we also have the United States Championship match between Randy Orton, Bobby Roode, Jinder Mahal, and Rusev. Now, obviously, like, this is kind of like a shocking one-way situation when it comes to it. Like, it's going to be glorious to see Bobby Roode compete in his first WrestleMania. Let's just say that. It's going to be very glorious. You know, the music going to be lit like glorious. I don't give in. I won't give in. It'll be so good to see that. And then, of course, another thing, too, is just that when it comes to those guys, you know, like, of course, we got Randy Orton, the vet, but I would want him to win, but I always got to go with the next generation. Like, as much as I love wanting Randy Orton to win, I got to go with Bobby Roode on this one. I got to go with Bobby Roode. You know, WrestleMania, Bobby Roode's first WrestleMania. Rusev competed in a couple. This will be Jinder Mahal's, I wouldn't say first WrestleMania, but this would be him returning to WrestleMania. But I got Bobby Roode. That's my money on Bobby Roode. Now we're on to the tag team divisions of both sets. So we got, I'm gonna start off with Raw. We got Sheamus and Cesaro versus Braun Strowman and a partner of his choosing. Now, I didn't know where exactly they was going with this when I first heard it, when I first saw it, like, on TV. I was like, wait a minute, like, how is Braun Strowman, you know, competing in a tag team battle royal and he ain't got a partner? And he been hinting for weeks and weeks and weeks, but I guess it'll finally be exposed at WrestleMania. So I don't know if it's like a returning superstar or what, but either way, I got my fingers crossed. I don't know who it's gonna be, but like, I would say, like, guys, comment down below if y'all watch when y'all finish watching this, and I'm gonna also put it in a poll. Who will y'all think? Not a poll. I'm gonna also put it in my comments. Like, who do y'all want to come back and be Braun Strowman's partner? But if it's a huge surprise return for Braun Strowman, then I got Braun Strowman and his partner winning, whoever it is. I don't know who it is. And of course, this is the match I'm going to have to watch. The SmackDown Live Tag Team Championships. And it is the Bludgeon Brothers versus the Usos. Welcome to the Uso Penitentiary. And also the New Day. Oh! Don't you dare be sour. Clap for your world famous 4-time champs and feel the power. But besides that horrible introduction, I got the Usos winning that. You know, since the New Day and the Usos, they had one of the greatest rivalries of 2017 on SmackDown. Like, I was very entertained. You know, each of them are my best tag teams when it far in categories. When it comes down to, like, down and dirty, it's the Usos. When it's comedic, it's the New Day. So it's like, oh my God, like, I don't even know. But I got the Usos winning that. The Bludgeon Brothers, I would want them to win, but they're at a disadvantage. You know, they're also at a disadvantage too, because, like, they're the outsiders walking into this, because it's like, they just jumping in right out the blue. But either way, it's gonna be a great match. Oh well. And of course, now we got to get into the women's division. We got to get into the women's division, guys. So when it comes to the championships, I'm gonna start off with SmackDown, because this is the most anticipated. We got the Queen of the Flairs, Charlotte Flair, facing off against the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka. Now, this match right here, it's kind of hard to decide, because I like Asuka and I like Charlotte. You know, Charlotte, she's been held in the SmackDown on division down. And Asuka, she's one of the huge acts that came straight out of NXT, undefeated, hasn't been pinned or submitted. So it's like the streak versus the title. But also, you guys, before I even pick a winner, I want Asuka to win. but I also want Charlotte to win. So it's kind of like oh my God, I don't know. But I also have to keep in mind that Carmella is still Mrs. Money in the Bank. She has not cashed in her Money in the Bank contract just yet. So I don't know if she's going to pull a Seth Rollins and cash in, be the first woman to cash in her Money in the Bank contract at WrestleMania, or the night after WrestleMania on SmackDown or Raw. So I don't know what's going to happen. But either way, I'm going to keep my fingers crossed. Let's just get it on in. Now on the Raw side, this has looked like it was a match that was like months in the making. Nia Jax versus Alexa Bliss. Now, these two have been best friends for I don't know how long. You know, before even Alexa Bliss made the switch to Raw, that was real close. You know, they were so-called best friends, but it also kind of struck a nerve for me because it really touched the importance of like like smaller girls who know that they got it good, like they, you know, picking on the big girls or something like that. But either way, you know, it's more personal than that. Just it's like be yourself, who you are. Like ain't nobody gonna tell you nothing. But in my match, I got Nia Jax winning because like she's been so misused lately. You know, I wanted her to become Raw Women's Champion, representing the Samoan Dynasty. You know what I'm saying? So my money's on Nia. Now we're on to the tag team matches for both Raw and SmackDown. Not the championship matches, but the tag team matches. But I'm gonna start with the one that's more controversial and is more everybody outside of WWE is going to be wanting to watch this, which is Kurt Angle and the team of Kurt Angle and Rowdy Ronda Rousey versus the team of Triple H and Stephanie the Authority. Now, when the news had first struck at the Royal Rumble, at the end of the Women's Royal Rumble, when Ronda Rousey made her appearance, everybody and their mama was shocked. Like, I was shocked. You know, my mom was like, Jayla, if you don't calm your butt down. Like, she was very like that. But I was real shocked when she debuted, man. Like, I was real shocked when she debuted. She pointed at the WrestleMania sign. I didn't know she was trying to challenge for a championship. And it turned out she wanted to fight Stephanie McMahon. So I'm ready to see that match. And it'll be the first time Kurt Angle is returning. Like, he returned at WrestleMania last year, but he returned as a WWE Hall of Famer. But he's going to return to action at WrestleMania. And it's going to be the first time he's performed since WrestleMania 22, when he faced off with Randy Orton and Rey Mysterio when Rey Mysterio won the World Heavyweight Championship. So, chesting. But I'm ready to see that match, man. Like, but as far as who's going to win, I got to go with Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey, bro. As much as I would like to work for Stephanie McMahon and Triple H one day, if they were my future bosses, I was just like, I gotta go with Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey because that's a money match. So if you guys share this with Stephanie and Triple H, please don't sue me. I'm just a fan, and I would like to work with you guys one day. So let's and then we got another anticipated match of an anticipated return, and this is like months in the making. You know, like going way, way, way back. And this is Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn facing off against Shane McMahon and the returning to in-ring action, Daniel Bryan. Now, guys, this is pretty dope for us. We have not seen Daniel Bryan wrestle in the ring, I think, since WrestleMania 2 years ago. I think it was 2 or 3 years ago, but I know it was at WrestleMania 31. He has competed in a few other matches, but had to strip his Intercontinental Championship due to injury. But you know, this rivalry right here really takes back because between Sammy and Kevin, they feel like they're being misused, they're feeling unappreciated, and they just took their anger out on the bosses. But you know, it kind of was like a Stone Cold angle, but they're more like heels. So, but my money is on Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon. And like I said, I don't know the whole story, but all I know is I got Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon, because Daniel Bryan not only is going to return in the action WrestleMania, he's returning in the same exact building where he won his WWE World Heavyweight Championship from Batista and Randy Orton, where Conor McGregor at ringside just before he passed, which I hope that doesn't tear Daniel up, but you know, RIPs to the great Conor the Crusher. You will be missed, my man. But let's just get on into it. And now, the mystery match. This is also a match where we're really wondering, is it going to happen? Is it going to happen? Is it like, we don't know? Is it going to happen or not? But either way, it's kind of a disclaimer as well. You know, John Cena versus The Undertaker. We don't know if this match is official yet, because The Undertaker hasn't necessarily given us any clues. He hasn't said yes or whatever, gave a promo, like. But to us last year, when he took off his gloves, took off his hat, jacket, everything, it made it seem like, you know, he was done. Like this was that was his last time performing. John Cena issued the match. He did everything in his power to get the match, and there still was no response. You know, I mean, Kane came out and wanted to wrestle him, but there really was no build-up. So if it does happen, then I'm gonna be shocked. If it does happen, I'm gonna be shocked. But also, it also is gonna be bad for Taker, because he's gonna be stepping back in the same arena where the streak lost, where the streak was broken. Brock Lesnar beat the streak. So I don't know. But all I'm just saying, fans, let's keep our fingers crossed. A lot of it, people are respecting the returning of the American Badass character. We don't know, y'all. We don't know. But whatever happens, it's going to be lit. But if it does, my money is on The Undertaker. As much as I want my childhood hero to win, I want The Undertaker to win, because that way it can build up his momentum again. So I don't know. But we're going to keep our fingers crossed, because it's still a mystery match. We don't know what's going to happen, but it's still a mystery match. And then our main events. On SmackDown, the WWE Championship. The phenomenal one, AJ. Wait, where's my joint at? We got the phenomenal. Oh, wait, I ain't going to show that. The phenomenal AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Now, this match right here, this has been a lot of fans have been waiting to see this match in WWE. Like anybody who's followed New Japan Pro Wrestling, y'all seen that in New Japan, and I've seen hints of it on YouTube. You know, watched a few matches, and they tore down the house. But and also, like, you know, being a huge fan of AJ Styles, because I watched him when he was in TNA and all these independent circuits like ROH and stuff like that. I wanted to see this match for quite some time. And I don't know what Shinsuke Nakamura going to bring to his entrance, but for some reason, you guys, I want Shinsuke Nakamura to do a tribute entrance to Michael Jackson for some reason. Because he said that Michael Jackson is one of his favorite artists, you know, the people who inspired him his entire life. Just to think how dope that would be if Shinsuke Nakamura paid homage to Michael Jackson during his WrestleMania entrance. That would be so dope. But the one that probably would come out on top, I would say Shinsuke Nakamura. Now, AJ Styles, he's my dog. You know, 100 grand. But I want Shinsuke Nakamura to win, because, like, he's the man, bro. He's the man. He got a great gimmick. You know, fans love him. They love both of them. Like, that's going to be a match that's going to be kind of hard to decide, because it's two fan favorites. So, I don't know. But my money's on Shinsuke Nakamura. And last but not least, the Universal Championship match between Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. Now, everybody who is a huge fan of WWE, these two had squared off at WrestleMania a few years ago in San Francisco, California, and they're not familiar. So they are familiar with each other. The only issue was we didn't know who was going to win that match, because of the fact that Seth Rollins cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase. And they kind of hinted it last year, because also these two have two similarities. Those two are the 2 in 23 and 2. They're the only two superstars that beaten The Undertaker, so it's like it also puts them on a very high pedestal. And then not only that, you know, Roman Reigns has been showering fire shots at Brock Lesnar, like, you know, he has special privileges. He's not here. He's not a defending champion. He's held on to that title for a year and only defends it when he wants. Da. And most of it is true, but you got to understand that this is Brock Lesnar. He's a mainstream star. So obviously, like, that puts him on a very high pedestal too. You know, but if I had to choose who was going to win, it would be nothing more than the big dog, Roman Reigns. That's who I would choose to win. You know, this is his yard. He claims it's his yard. But I'm just waiting for it to hurry up and happen, bro. WrestleMania is on the way. But you guys, I appreciate. Those are my predictions for WrestleMania 34. You know, I want to hear your guys' predictions down below. And I'll catch you guys at the next video. And I possibly won't be vlogging a lot this weekend because I'm going to be so locked in to WrestleMania and NXT TakeOver New Orleans. And the Hall of Fame is tonight. Make sure y'all go subscribe to the WWE Network. Like, y'all don't want to miss this, man. This is one of the biggest networks. And they also said for new subscribers, WrestleMania is free. So if you haven't subscribed to the network already, you do it now. You watch that jump for free. Just go subscribe, y'all. I'm already subscribed. My sister's hype. We're going to be watching this. And let go, man. And J Squad Nation, I appreciate the love you guys have been sending me. But let's just get
Higher we go, begging, plead for the culture.